Good morning, beloveds. I was about to look up the initials, and then I realized, wait, I already knew those initials. So, because we have an interesting title today. Well, it's interesting to me, and I'll explain why in just a minute. Okay, so it is April 25th. The title is After 50. Look out, world! I turned 50 this year, so we'll see what she has to say. It's Rainbow Johnson, by the way. That's who did today's reading. Okay. With long life, I will satisfy them. With long life, I will satisfy spirit. Psalm 91:16. There is no recognition of age in the truth. Science of Mind, page 59. Waiting in line at the post office the other day, I overheard two men talking. After you reach 50, said one, you begin going downhill. Yes, answered his companion. At that age, you have to start taking it easy. No way, I thought. That's a belief that has no validity unless you accept it, and I don't. I couldn't help thinking of my dear mother, a widow who at the age of 81 found herself a boyfriend, 30 years her junior, who worshipped the ground she walked on. They called themselves the odd couple, and they were extremely happy. I remember another remarkable woman who retired at age 70, then did something she had always wanted to do. She read and studied the Bible. She became so interested in what she was reading that she began to write down her reactions. Next, her jottings turned into paragraphs, and her paragraphs became articles. She submitted them to religious publications, and they were accepted. A whole new career opened up for her. And all after the age of 70. Age is a number, a label, and is sometimes used as an excuse for not taking a chance, for not doing what you really want to do, or it can merely be treated as another piece of data, like eye color or height. If age as a piece of data is of value, use it. But if you find it limiting your life's experiences, then forget it. God is unlimited. I am unlimited. No labels for me. No limiting opinions of others for me. Today, I take a step towards doing something I've always wanted to do. Nothing can limit me. I am free. That is Rainbow Johnson. And you hear that a lot. You hear about, well, at 40 this happens, and at 30 this happens, and, and it doesn't have to. It doesn't have to. If you want to slow down and take it easy, then by all means do, but you don't have to. You can start again at any time. There's no age limit on dreams. You can just hear all of the stories. People who graduated from college in their 80s and their 90s. People who graduated from high school in their 60s or 70s, people who started second careers. In fact, there was a meme going around a little while ago that showed, when these people were in their 40s and their 50s and their 60s, like Bram Stoker, when he got published, when he published Dracula, he was in his 50s. And there are lots of people who it didn't hit in their 20s, and it didn't hit in their 30s, and sometimes it didn't even hit in their 40s. They really hit their groove, because in our 20s, we don't know who we are. Usually by the time we get to 30, we've got a pretty good idea of who we are. But we don't ever have to stop learning. That is one of the things that keeps our brain, and the word is plastic, flexible. It keeps our brain moving, growing, learning new things. And our bodies, we can do, if we keep moving, then our bodies will keep moving. And if we stop moving, then our bodies stop moving. It really is about motion, forward motion. And any progress is progress. It doesn't matter how fast or slow you're going. You want to keep moving. You want to keep learning. So don't, it's like, don't wait, but also don't let age get in your way. It's like, don't wait until you're this age to do something, but also don't let this age stop you. And so what I like what she said. It's a piece of data. If it is a useful piece of data, use it. But otherwise, don't listen to all of the nonsense that people say about whatever age you are. And I absolutely love it when people say, well, act your age. Well, I don't know how to act my age. I've never been this age before. What does that mean? What does that even mean? Usually people are using it to shame you for behavior that they don't think is appropriate. You know what? They don't live in your skin. Don't let them. There's no right age for anyone to do anything. Now, there are definitely choices that we can make that are better made at certain ages. And we definitely want to protect people of certain ages from other people of other ages. So, I'm not advocating a free-for-all. I'm just saying, don't let your age stand in your way. Go live the life you want to live. As long as you're living it within the in alignment with spirit, you're good. And you know what I mean by alignment with spirit. We've had this conversation multiple times over the last 2 years. Okay, so after 50, look out, world. So the Psalm, with long life I will satisfy spirit. That's Psalm 91:16. There is no recognition of age in the truth. Signs of Mind, 59. And she tells the story. Waiting in line at the post office the other day, I overheard two men talking. After you reach 50, said one, you begin going downhill. Yes, answered his companion. At that age, you have to start taking it easy. And here's what I'm saying. And I hear it. I heard news people say, oh yeah, well, things started breaking down when I turned 40. Well, okay, yeah, some things did get interesting at 40. But I just took it as, okay, what do I need to do to take care of that? I'm actually looking forward to turning 50, clearly, because I'm telling people that this is it. This is the year. This is the year I turn 50. I'm excited about it. And it's funny when people say you don't look your age. Well, what am I supposed to look like? It's just data, people. And that's why her answer is, no way. I thought that is a belief that has no validity unless you accept it, and I don't. Age is just a number. What is important is how you feel. And so I couldn't help thinking about my dear mother, a widow who at the age of 81 found herself a boyfriend 30 years her junior, who worshipped the ground she walked on. They called themselves the odd couple, and they were extremely happy. Age is just a number. Once you get past what they consider the adult age, because really, honestly, our brains keep growing, maturing until we're about 25. Basically, by the time we're 25, this is finished forming. That doesn't mean it's going to stop growing, because like I said, we can keep it flexible and all of that, but it's finished maturing. So after that, our brain is done. We just have to keep it flexible. So by the time we are 25, anything after that, you know what? It's our life and our brain. Would you stop kicking him? I'm talking to the cat. I remember another remarkable woman who retired, she put that in quotes, at the age of 70, and then did something she always wanted to do. Now, she didn't set out to find another career. She was just doing what she loved. She read and studied the Bible. She became so interested in what she was reading that she began to write down her reactions. Next, her jottings turned into paragraphs, and her paragraphs became articles. And then she had the courage to submit them to religious publications, and they were accepted. A whole new career opened up for her, all after the age of 70, because she was doing what she loved. And you don't have to wait until you're 70 to do what you love. Find time to do what you love now. All right? And see where that leads you. Age is a number, a label, and is something used as an excuse for not taking a chance. And we do that both ways. Well, I'm too young for that, or I'm too old for that. Age is just a number. Now, there are some things that we are going to be too young for. And that's a good thing. Because like I said, this isn't finished forming until we're about 25. So some choices we make before the age of 25 might be a little suspect, and we should seek guidance. Now, not all choices made before the age of 25. So, I know some young people who are brilliant and they are ready, but they are also wise in the ways of seeking guidance. So, don't let your age be an excuse to not do something. Don't let yourself, especially don't tell yourself you're too old. Or it can merely be treated as another piece of data, like eye color or height. If age is a piece of data, is of value, please use it. But if you find it limiting your life experiences, then forget it. And that's where it's at. Too many times we let people and ourselves put us in boxes based on data that has no actual bearing on what we are capable of. Our age, our gender, our sexual orientation, our hair color. None of that has any bearing on our skills and our value as people. So don't let people put you in boxes. It's data. Forget it. God is unlimited. I am unlimited. No labels for me. No limiting opinions of others for me. Today, I take a step towards doing something I've always wanted to do. Nothing can limit me. I am free. And that is Rainbow Johnson. All right, beloveds. So what is your mission today? If you haven't figured it out, don't let your age limit you. The mission today, should we choose to accept it, is to not let our age limit us. Whether it is because we are young or because we are experienced. Because frankly, that is one of the most important things, is experience. And there are some young people that I know that are very well experienced. They got a lot of experience and they're fantastic. And then there are some young people that I know that have no experience at all, and they need to get out and see the world. And it's the same with some of the people that I know that have many years. They haven't gathered the experience. But it's not too late. All right, beloveds. So you got your mission. The other mission, same mission as always. Do something loving for yourself. Do something kind for yourself. Do something compassionate for yourself. If you want to do 3 things, loving, one of each. Or you want to do 1. Point is, it is a spiritual practice. It is a practice that I encourage you to practice on yourself. It is a habit that I want you to create, because I want you to be able to have a loving, kind, compassionate response no matter what happens. No matter what happens. You meet a lot of people in pain. And if you have been practicing loving, kind, compassion on yourself, then when you meet somebody in pain and they act badly, because a lot of people in pain do act badly, you can have a loving, kind, and compassionate response to them. And then that way, I'm not saying you will ease their pain, but you won't make it worse. And that includes yourself. When you interact with somebody in pain frequently, their pain will spark yours. So, love, kindness, and compassion for yourself goes a long way to stopping that. All right, beloveds, I am going to move into the process of my day, which means I'm going to do the same thing I always do. So, Jeffrey, if you're getting ready to talk back to me, here's your chance. I encourage you to do something to engage your mind and your body. I encourage you to go get some bright light first thing in the morning to kind of reset those hormones. I encourage you to drink plenty of water today. Hydration is super important. And as always, I encourage you to open the windows of your soul and allow the breath of heaven to remind you, you do live in heaven right here, right now. And there are no ages in heaven. There are lots of angels, but no ages. Okay? Which means we can look around at this world. We can look for the good. We can praise the good. We can find those angels. I used another term yesterday, the bodhisattvas, which is kind of angels in the Buddhist tradition. They're all around you, and you can be one too. You never know when that kind word from you, that smile from you, will help to change somebody's day. So go look for the good, praise it. And remember, heaven is a state of mind and a consciousness. It's not a place. So we don't have to go anywhere. We just have to be who we are, which is beloved children of God. All right, beloveds. So I'm going to encourage you, as I always do, have a great day, an amazing day, a wondrous day, a fantastic day, an enchanting day, a magical day, a Monday, in a good way. Have a good day. And if that is too much pressure, simply have a day, because you are enough just as you are. Like I said, you are a beloved child of God, in whom God is well pleased, always and forever. It is a state of grace. Doesn't have to be earned, can be taken away. Okay, you know where to find us if you need us. We are on the social medias, Creative Life Spiritual Center, Creative Life Spark. I'm the running Rev Ryan, and because I got to do the Sunday Talk yesterday, I cross-posted it on both of the YouTube channels. So I uploaded it to the Creative Life Spiritual Center, but I also posted it on the Running Rev Ryan YouTube channel. My cat is slowly pressing himself into my leg. Okay, highly distracting, but I need to go now. So, find us if you need us. Also, if you want to know what's going on, email info@creativelife.org. That will get you on the constant contact list. That way you'll know what's going on even when I don't, because it happens. And know that you're loved. Always. So, Reverend David should be on around 5 p.m. with you. I will be back with you at 9 a.m. I think there's still the Monday night book study. I think they're still in that Francis Scovel-Shinn book. So, there's 2 or 3 book studies going on. There's a new one starting next May, the first Thursday in May. And that one's going to do what the last one did, follow along with Jesse's talk, where he's taking his inspiration from. So there's that. I'm going to stop talking now. At least to you guys. Because, nothing's going to stop me from talking. Take care of yourself. Know that you're loved. I'll see you next time.